special thanks to MotionRay for sponsoring today's video. Speed is everything when it comes to video editing inside Premiere Pro. That's why in this video, I'm going to be going over 5 tips that you can speed up your workflow as a video editor. Let's dive in. So the first way that you can speed up your workflow inside Premiere Pro is by using the text-based editing workspace. I've been using this a lot in my video editing, especially when I have long form videos and I want to trim down all the silences, remove all the filler words. You can use the auto delete feature to remove all the silences and filler words in your content. For example, here I have this podcast episode that I just recorded, and I want to trim out all the silences and filler words. What you can do is inside the text-based editing workspace, inside the text panel at the top left, you can transcribe your audio. Once it's done, you'll see the transcript loaded in the top left, and you can see all these pauses indicated by the ellipses here. We can remove these by going up to the filters icon and go to pauses. You can see that they're all selected now. And then from the top left, we can click delete and then click delete all. You'll see in the timeline that Premiere Pro automatically deleted all the pauses. We can do the same with filler words. We can go back up to the filters icon and go down to filler words. We can then click delete and then delete all, and you can see that it removed all the filler words. So it automatically removed all the silences and filler words for you, saving a ton of time. You can see how many cuts Premiere Pro automatically generated inside our timeline here. So this can save hours of time if you use this feature. Another way that you can save time inside Premiere Pro is by using plugins and extensions. And for this, I like to use MotionRay. MotionRay is a marketplace with tons of video assets like video templates, stock footage, photos, music, and sound effects. They even came out with a new LUTs section, which is really cool. You can browse several creative LUTs to really enhance your footage. And what can save you a lot of time inside Premiere Pro is their extension. So inside Premiere Pro, you can use the extension to automatically download assets directly into your Premiere Pro project. You can see that it's its own panel, and you can dock it into different areas inside Premiere Pro. From the top left, you have different assets that you can choose from to download. So for example, you can download stock video, stock photos, royalty-free music, sound effects. For stock video, let's say if I wanted to grab some B-roll of video editors to add into my podcast here, I can just type in video editor, hit return. You can see that we have clips of video editors. You can easily just click and preview directly inside Premiere Pro without having to leave the software. So let's say if I want this clip here, I can click download, and from the top right, what we can do is go to my downloads. You can see the progress of our download, and it will download and import directly into our Premiere Pro project. MotionRay also has a bunch of new plugins that you can use directly inside Premiere Pro as well. And what's nice is you can easily preview them inside the MotionRay Hub. So you can download the MotionRay Hub and you can easily preview the different effects with a short tutorial showing you how to use it. This gives you a good idea of what the effect does before you apply it to your clips. They also came out with an AI voiceover tool that you can use on their website to generate voiceovers automatically using AI. They have a lot of cool features, and what's really nice is that you can get started for free today. You can download free assets directly into your Premiere Pro project to get started. Going back to the Premiere Pro plugin, you can go to the filters and search for free, and you can download free assets into your Premiere Pro project. So be sure to check them out for free to start, and if you do choose to go with them, you can save up to $50 off an annual plan using my link down in the video description. Thank you, MotionRay, and now let's go into the next tip. So in my last tip, I showed you how you can download stock footage from MotionRay, and a lot of times I use them for B-roll. But an efficient way to add this to your timeline is to use Pancake Sequences. For example, I have my main timeline here of my podcast episode, but you'll also notice that I have a separate sequence just dedicated for my B-roll clips. What you can easily do is use the Pancake method to add B-roll clips from this sequence into this sequence. And how that works is you can go to your B-roll sequence, undock it by clicking and dragging, and then put it above your sequence. Now you can see that you have 2 timelines visible, and you can alternate between them by clicking on one and the other. And this will preview whichever one is selected inside the program monitor. So for example, let's say if I wanted to add this B-roll clip into my podcast episode, I can just easily click and drag from this sequence into this sequence. And this will add the clip into my podcast. So as you can see, if we click play, I've added this B-roll clip into my podcast episode. Yeah, what the project is, you know.
Yeah, and I think, again,
this is an easy way to sift through B-roll footage and to add the right shots to your project. My next tip is to use keyboard shortcuts, but not any keyboard shortcuts. The keyboard shortcuts that you use most often as a video editor. As video editors, we use different tools and features in the software. So it's important to understand which things you do the most inside the software and to find more efficient ways to do them. So for example here, a lot of the keyboard shortcuts I use are to trim clips. So my favorite keyboard shortcuts are probably Q to trim the beginning of a clip and W to trim the end of a clip. I also use the JKL shortcuts to speed up and go through B-roll a lot quicker. L fast forwards, J rewinds, and then K stops. I also use the Command K shortcut to make a cut on my timeline. I've also added a few other custom keyboard shortcuts for my own workflow. For example, in my podcast, I like to enable and disable clips to cut back and forth between different cameras. So I made a custom keyboard shortcut for enable and disable, which is mapped to 0 on my keyboard. So I can easily just click 0 and that will enable and disable clips on my timeline. But like I said, for you, it might be different keyboard shortcuts that you might want to make custom. If you want to make your own keyboard shortcuts, you can always go up to Premiere Pro Keyboard Shortcuts. You can type in the keyboard shortcut that you're looking for and change it accordingly. Now this next one, I kind of learned out later in my career. So if you're starting out in video editing, this will really help you out. Let's say if you have revisions in your project, I recommend working on them backwards. Meaning that, say if you get a list of revisions from a client, work on the ones later in your timeline, not the ones at the beginning of your timeline. Let's say I have this project here, and at these markers, I need to ripple delete and delete these sections of the podcast or the video. I would go to the last marker here and make this edit first. And the reason is, let's say if I delete all this and I ripple delete here. That way, when I look at my time codes of my revision notes, they're still accurate. So I can always go back to this marker at 18 minutes and it still is accurate to the notes that the client provided me. Where let's say if I did the opposite and I deleted this section first from my timeline, I would delete it, ripple delete, and then the time code later in my video is off and my revision notes don't match. So that's just a pro tip there, especially if you work with clients and you have revisions a lot. Let me know if these tips help. Leave your comments down in the video description. I'd love to hear from you. But that does it for this video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.